Oh my goodness. Welcome to episode 2 of the Run and Gun podcast. Seattle's back. Texas isn't, but Seattle's back. Oh, that matters. Oh, I like how to start because I'm on the moon. We're back. Seattle's back. No Russell Wilson, no problem. But that's for Alabama. Dang.
A highway
It's a
robbery.
rough Saturday.
Highway robbery.
Rough Saturday. Yeah, something like that.
So, we both went to the game. Did you end up burned? It was hot.
Yeah, dude. My face, dude. My arms.
Like, I don't know if you could see it. I don't know if I look any different, but, dude, I got burned. Like, my arms, like, they got, like, sun rash or something on it. Like, this shit hurts.
Should have brought the long sleeve.
I forgot the long sleeve, dude. I was so disappointed. But yeah, I mean, 105,000. It was absurd.
Yeah, broke the record, right?
Huh?
Broke the record.
Broke the attendance record with 105. I was not expecting that at all. I just felt that LSU had more hype around it than this game.
Nah, heck no, bro. It's the number 1 team in the country. It's Alabama.
All right, dude, but that was like the number 9 team against the number 6 team. It's completely different.
It's Alabama, dude. Dude, they weren't. No students were camping out for LSU.
I mean, yeah, it's true, but still, I mean, Texas needed that. Like, they needed the fans to show up, and they showed up, which is not the case for many years with Texas fans. Like, you don't see them camping out pregame to just get in like the day before. You don't see Texas fans like out there. Granted, the south end zone did look kind of empty, but I mean,
Dude, it's because of that clubs. It's like club stuff. Because if you buy a seat there, you can be in the indoor part,
Yeah.
which is like a little club. And I hate that. They need it. I just hate it. It looks empty.
yeah,
I hate that
just
it looks
bad.
empty.
It looks bad. But
Yeah, I don't like it.
but the students being in their seats 2 hours before kickoff is unheard of for them at an 11 a.m. kick.
I mean, for LSU, they were there early too. I mean,
But, like,
remember the LSU? That's when they had to
okay.
change all the rules.
All right, but the difference is that game was at 7. This game was at
Yeah, it is
11
true.
a.m.
Yeah, man, people were tailgating, drinking at 5 in the morning.
Like, it was 9 a.m. and the students were already on their seats. Like, you don't see that in Texas. But let's just get into the game as much as it hurts. But
Okay.
that start from Quinn Ewers was unbelievable. I don't think I've seen a Texas quarterback make the kind of throws he was making. And granted, it was a short window, but that looked like number 1 pick in the draft. Kind of.
Oh, all
QB
right,
play.
chill out.
I am being serious.
Chill out.
Dude, that was number 1 pick in the draft throws.
It
that he
looked
was
good,
making.
but I mean, I told you before the game they're gonna play it the way they played Clemson. They're gonna stack the box and they're gonna make this dude throw the ball. And he missed that post route to Worthy, but then he
Dude,
came
that was
back.
a dime. If you watch the replay of it, dude, that was a dime.
He bobbled it. Yeah, he bobbled it. I
That
saw
was
it
a
after.
dime. That's an NFL catch. An NFL receiver makes that catch. Like, Worthy is an
Yeah.
NFL player. Like, he's supposed to make that catch, but
Yeah, he's just young.
he's a sophomore. I mean, he's not there yet, but
Like I said, he came back and made it up, and then I think
With
it was
the
like,
bomb.
the next play.
yeah. on Kool-Aid, I think it was the DB that was on him. But
I don't even know who it was on. I just know Worthy was cooking.
they had to double cover him. Like, they couldn't. That's why on the granted, this is much later in the game, but the fourth quarter when Hudson was driving the last drive, when Casey Kane was wide open, that was because the man that was supposed to cover that for Casey Kane was unworthy, which was a great wrinkle added by Sark to just bring in what's his face, Casey Kane on the little in route for the 27-yard gain, which was his only catch of the game. But
I mean, it was one of those games after Ewers got hurt. I mean, Hudson couldn't really do much on one leg.
yeah. But yeah, that's I mean, some of the throws that Quinn was making just to get back in the first quarter was that out route to Worthy. No, to Worthy. Yeah, that out route to Worthy.
Yeah, it was worthy.
It
yeah,
was,
it was like,
dude,
yeah.
that was a flick of the wrist that just right on the money. It was ridiculous.
Honestly, I was more impressed with the defense than the offense.
I
The
mean,
offense
yeah.
didn't surprise me.
The
The D line played massive.
the
The
deep.
DBs held their own.
I'm
The
still
linebackers.
at the point, like I said last week. I want to see this level of play continue for the D line. I still don't know if they're legit because that Bama offensive line is god awful. They are terrible. It's not even funny. They're so bad. But
Yeah.
the defensive line played a pretty clean game. The only thing that I could gripe about was on that 80-yard touchdown because Baron Sorrell, he looked bad on that one play. He just got taken out completely. Like he left his assignment, which was to stay in the lane, but like I mean, being young, he got pushed out completely, which opened up a huge hole for, I think it was Jace McClellan. McClellan just burst through, and then it was just a series of events that happened after. Jalen Ford missed a tackle. Jalen Gilbo and Anthony Cook they took awful angles. And
Dude's fast, man. Dude fast.
Dude is fast. But that play with that Jace McClellan, that Jace McClellan touchdown, I think that was the last time Jalen Gilbo was on the field because he played that very poorly. And against Bama, you can't be making those mistakes. And Jahdae Barron was more sound, and it looks like he won his job back.
I mean, bro, you're playing the number one team in the country. You can't make those mistakes. You can't drop balls. You can't jump off sides. That's also what surprised me was how undisciplined Alabama was. Like they were getting flags every other play.
The crowd had him out of it. It was crazy to see. The first drive, it was like 2 false starts and like a timeout just to like not get a delay of game. They were not ready for that.
I mean, they were doing the same thing that Houston was doing when they were fighting with the fans and the students and stuff. I was like, dude, like, dang.
Like, it's cringe. You're the number one team in the nation going against an unranked team.
Yeah.
Like, bro, sit down, relax. But,
I mean, I get it, but I just like, why are you fighting with the fans? Like, like if you won, like, cool, you won. But I don't know. I guess.
Nah, but you could. But when the second drive, I think it was the third drive. When Quinn was just driving him down the field, he threw that bomb up to Worthy, and the offense just looked unstoppable with Quinn running it. Like, they couldn't stop anything. There were just receivers running open, and even with the slightest window, just Quinn was just fitting it through. Like, dude was dialed in early. But,
Yeah.
third down. I don't know if it was third. Yeah, it was third down. Sark tried to run
I
the
don't know.
Clemson play.
I don't remember when it happened. Yeah, I don't remember when it happened. I just remember seeing the hit, and I was like, dude, this is bad.
Sark tried to run the Clemson play with that won him the national championship, and nothing was open, and Quinn just he threw the ball, and Dallas Turner just said, fuck this. I'm going to wrap my arms around this dude, pin his arms inside, and just drag him onto the ground completely. So Quinn had no area to like brace for the hit or anything, like brace his fall, nothing. Like his arms were pinned on because of the freaking tackle, and he injured his clavicle, sprained it, and it's just seeing that on the field after what Quinn did in that first quarter was so deflating. Like the stadium just, they got quiet. Like 105,000 just quiet. You could hear a pin drop in the stadium. Granted, he left. He got up and then left, and then the chant started saying "fuck Bama."
I didn't hear that. I don't remember.
Oh, dude, they were chanting "fuck you, Bama."
Yeah. I think I seen that video of what the students were yelling, and I was like, dang.
Yeah, they were chanting "fuck you, Bama," and I mean, granted,
No, they were chanting something else.
I didn't hear what the students were saying, but that chant.
That was before the game.
That chant after the Dallas Turner hit, I mean, dude, you can't have that. Like, I don't care. Granted, like, it looked like the Anthony Barr hit on on Aaron Rodgers, and a lot of people said Aaron Rodgers was exaggerating.
Nah, that one's bad.
But like, you can't have that. Like, as a defender, like, dude, the ball's out. You do not have to wrap him up, pin his arms inside, and then just drag him onto the ground and put your entire body weight on him. You don't have to do that. Like, that's not necessary.
I mean, it's old school football.
Okay, but we're not playing in the 80s. This is 2022. It's a completely different game now.
It should have been a flag, but
it was a flag. It was
roughing.
It was roughing the passer.
That makes sense.
But, I mean, cool. They got roughing the passer. I mean, great. And then Texas lost their QB for, what, a month, 2?
We'll see. Hopefully less, but we'll see.
So, after that, Hudson Card comes in. And, I mean, the first few drives, I feel Sark was trying to be conservative to not, like, push anything in case Quinn comes back in the game and he's fine. Like, once he learned that he was out, I feel like he started to give Hudson his chances to make his throws. Because in the second half, Hudson was throwing the ball more than...
Yeah, he made some good throws, man. There was a couple plays where I was like, dang.
It was just a shame that when he broke granted, the first play, he got sacked. And it was just like, oh my God, this is typical Card, holding onto the ball too long, not throwing it out. And then the next play, he just busts out like a 25-yard run. And that
on one leg.
On one leg. Have you seen that Greg Jennings video, like on YouTube? You know, the Greg Jennings that put his team on his back? That was Hudson Card right there. I'm about to put my team
when I saw that, I didn't even get to see that clearly. I just saw him running, and I'm like, dude, like, yeah, that's mobility is gonna be a problem. And then after the game, it's like, dude, he was on one leg. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's on one leg. Then I saw the replay, and I'm like, dude, he's on one leg.
Yeah, dude, like I saw
he's limping the whole way.
I saw him running. Like I saw the play since your seat is behind the end zone, so like you just see the play coming towards you. In that, while granted, I'm in a corner area, but it's still a side view. Like, you could see Hudson holding on to his hamstring while he's running. It was crazy. Yeah. But, like, he was running. Like, he got a first down on that play. It was amazing. And some of the throws, they just look bad. But, like, I mean, he couldn't...
Made some good ones, too.
He couldn't step into his throws at all. Like, those deep throws, like, he wasn't going to hit those. Like, he was not stepping into his throws at all. Like, that worthy bomb that just looked god-awful. It was just... He didn't step into it. It was just how it was. We're playing on one leg. It's just... You're running on pure adrenaline at that point. And I didn't know the severity of the injury until I saw Charles Wright warming up on the sideline.
Yeah, I saw a tweet that said that he was, like, ready to come in, and I was like, dang.
Yeah, Charles Wright was warming up. I was like, dude, this can't be happening. Like, come on, man. Like, right now, at this point, Texas is winning, I think, 16-10. Or 13-10, I don't remember, but...
Yeah, I don't remember. I know they drove again in, and then I forgot how they got stopped, but when they got the 16-10 field goal, I'm like, this one feels like it's gonna bite us.
I don't know if it was that one, but I think that was the missed face mask drive. I could be wrong, but...
I don't remember. I just remember seeing, like, after the game, like, all the flags that were missing. I'm like, dude... Like,
I still want to know how that's not a safety.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It blows my mind. We were in the stands. They got the safety, and dude, it was deafening. Like, I mean, it's a safety. Like, it's gonna be deafening. Everybody was going crazy. And then we're just there watching. We're just like, wait, is that a flag on the field? Like, why is there a flag? Like, did they get a flag for taunting? Like, what happened? And then I hear the call from Goggles, that's what I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him Goggles. He's a piece of crap.
This dude.
Dude, he was the same ref for the Oklahoma State versus Texas game. I don't know if you remember that in 2015.
Nah.
You remember that game, no?
Nah, not right now. Man, I'm in the moon, bro. I can't remember anything.
Oklahoma State versus Texas game was the game where they called the defensive holding on a run. I don't know if you remember that.
If I looked at it, like I said, I'm on the moon right now, dude. Seahawks, just hold on, I'm on the moon.
Well, just for fact, they called the defensive holding on a run. That just lets you know how brain dead that official is.
I mean, it happens more often than not. Than holding happens on the defense more often than not nowadays.
On a run?
Yeah.
On a half.
Yeah, they called it on Denver tonight too.
A defensive holding on a run. On a
Yeah.
defensive tackle.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened tonight, actually.
That's not happening. Okay, regardless. It's still stupid. And then they showed
It
a
happened
replay.
tonight.
They showed a replay and he did nothing. If anything, he got held. But regardless, nothing.
Yeah, it
Going
happened
back to
tonight.
Goggles, he called roughing the passer and targeting. Granted, when we were in the seats, we had no idea that it was targeting. The only reason I figured... Nope, we were as confused in the stands as probably everybody around the nation. Because the only reason I figured out that it was targeting is because I grabbed my phone and I saw the notification from everybody. Just, how is that targeting? How do you review that for targeting? And then they showed the replay and we're like, targeting? What happened? And then we're there watching the replay on the end zone, big board. And we're just like, he didn't lead with the crown of his helmet. He didn't get hit in his helmet. He didn't get hit in the upper half of his body. So where's the targeting? So then I feel dipshit Goggles saw that and said, dang, I just look stupid on national television. You know what? I'm going to just say that it was nothing, but I'm going to say it was an incomplete pass because the ball went out. But I'm not going to review the entire thing and see that his shin is touching the end zone, which is down by contact. But I'm just gonna call this, so then everybody is happy. You know, why would they be mad? I mean, it's not targeting, it's not roughness. Then the Longhorns will be happy. You know, they get to force a punt, and then Bama won't be mad because it's an incomplete pass. It's not grounding, so no safety. So then you're just left there thinking, why did all that happen? It was just a waste of time. Everybody in the nation that was watching the game were confused. Everybody in the stadium was confused, and at the end of the day, they still got the call wrong. So, what are we doing? I feel, if I'm gonna say anything, this is another reason why I'm glad Texas is leaving the Big 12, because that officiating is a joke. It is a joke.
It's been a joke for years.
Yeah. And it was on full display for the world to see on Saturday. It's absurd.
The face mask one was bad. That one was bad. Right in front of the dude too.
The missed face mask on Keelan Robinson, which would have been a first and goal on the 4. It's inexcusable how you missed that. Like, it's right in front of you. You see.
I hadn't seen that
face mask.
When Worthy caught it, he also got face masked.
They did call that one.
Yeah, I saw that one. I hadn't seen it until I saw the replay. I'm like, dang, he got yanked like completely.
He got yanked. But the Keelan Robinson one, that's inexcusable. Like, you can't miss that. And it looked awkward too. Like, if you're not gonna call face mask, call a horse collar. It looked crazy. Like, dude got snatched back. But nothing. It's like I feel that the refs saw, damn, we called 15 penalties on Bama. You know what? Let's just leave it like that. They don't deserve anymore. We called too much.
Yeah, then the missed PI in the end zone on Sanders too.
In the first quarter, like, as well, like, dude, the first field goal, it was just a mess. It was a mess. And the most egregious one, well, granted, the safety was the most egregious one, but I'm going to say the second most egregious one is on the game-winning play by Bryce Young, which was a Heisman moment. Have no idea how he escaped that sack by Ryan Watts. That was just a sensational play made by a sensational player. And he got away, but rewatching that play, you see the right tackle holding on for dear life on Ovia Gofu and not releasing him, where you just see his jersey, like, he's just there, like, trying to get him, and he's held.
Yeah, it was bad.
Like, you don't know how the play goes. Ovi was trying to disengage. He disengages that block as he would have if he wasn't held. He's a line of defense for Ryan Watts if he misses that. Like, that's designed to help Ryan Watts. But no call, and that's how the game ended. I wish that kicker missed it. Texas deserved to win that game. Texas deserved to win that game more than anything. It's a shame. It's a shame that they lost the way that they did. But at the end of the day, it's a loss. It hurts. It was a very hurtful loss. That drive home was was very sad. I don't think anybody expected Texas to. I mean, they were 20-point underdogs. Like, I don't think anybody expected it. I know I picked them to cover, but losing by one, I mean, if you would have told me that they lost by one, and it was nothing happened, like everybody else was healthy, I would have been like, dude, I'll take that. But when I hear the circumstances of how they lost with that 1 point loss, that hurts. Because that was a very winnable game.
Yeah. Well, Texas lost, but you know who did win in overtime? Who did get it done
What's
in the
absurd?
clutch?
What's absurd is that Houston and UTSA both played in a triple overtime game to start the season, and the next week they followed it up with overtime games of their own.
Overtime once again, dude. UTSA is just nuts. They came back. I think it was like a 14-point comeback.
UTSA
'Cause I didn't get.
UTSA trying to be the new age cardiac kids.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it because I was at the Texas game, but I saw the highlights. I'm like, dang, they came back. I remember when they were down 14. I was looking at it on my phone. I'm like, Army's just gonna run it out. And then, old man Frank, man, the dog. He threw for like 3 touchdowns again, 300 plus again.
I think he's like the
Saw that.
number,
He's like,
I think he's like the number 9 leading passer in the country, which is insane.
yeah, he's like 66%, I think, completion, something like that.
No, but it's passing
Dang.
yards. Like he's 9th in the country in passing yards.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude, he's just going nuts. I mean, dude, the receivers are just insane. Franklin broke out, had a huge game. Clark caught the winning touchdown. Cephas was Cephas again. Like, you have those guys, and then Oscar Cardenas too, the tight end. Like, dang, dude.
It's
Next week's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting on Saturday.
It's a shame that Texas is gonna be without Deshaun Jameson, but
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna be on. I mean, I wouldn't have
It's
put
Jameer
Jameson on
Johnson.
Franklin.
is Jameer
I wouldn't have
Johnson.
put Frank. I wouldn't have put him on Franklin anyways.
Well,
I mean,
Texas doesn't. They don't follow receivers. They don't set that up. They just play the field and the boundary.
yeah,
So
I think
Jameson
I mean,
is the
for this
boundary. No,
game-
Jameson is the field and Watts is the boundary. So
for this game, they're gonna have to get after UTSA. They're missing a right tackle, missing O line.
Baron Sorrell, DeMarvion Overshone, and
Yeah, they're gonna have to get after him, man.
They're gonna have to.
Yeah,
It's a big game. Without your 2 starting QBs, because it's very possible that Hudson Card is out as well.
I don't think he plays, dude. He didn't look good on Saturday.
The hope is that it's not a high ankle sprain. They said it's not as bad as his ankle injury from last year, which is good. But I'm just hoping that it's fine. They're gonna prepare with Charles Wright, and Hudson wants to play. So Hudson wants to play, but they're gonna prepare this week as if Charles Wright is a starter. But they're still gonna monitor Hudson and see, right, are you good? Like, how's the pain? Let's see how you're doing. But right now, the plan is for Charles Wright to make his first career college start for Texas.
Yeah, dude, the spread already went down. It opened at 14. I looked at it earlier, and it was at 11. So people are hammering UTSA to cover, which is gonna be tough, but it could happen.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, what's his face? Bijan was in a sling after the Bama game.
Yeah, but he said he's gonna play.
I mean, of course, he's Bijan. But I mean, I feel like the Texas coaches would rather sit him and rest him, but if Hudson played. But since Hudson's not playing, you kind of need your bell cow to play. And what's it called? Well, Hudson being out, Quinn being out, Bijan being hurt, Jameson being out. Like, it's just
It has the makings, man. It has the makings.
it's not gonna happen. But
It has the makings of an upset, man.
I think UTSA covers. I just don't think they win.
No.
I don't think
It has the makings, man.
they don't have anybody.
has
They don't have
the
anybody to
makings.
stop Bijan. It's just that simple. They can
I
stack
mean-
10 in the box. I don't care. They don't have anybody to stop Bijan.
100% Bijan, maybe, but a hurt Bijan, that's different.
It's a shoulder. I mean, it's not like it's a big thing.
We'll see. We'll see how many snaps he plays, bro. Roshan's gonna get his carries too.
It's
But I
going.
think the game's gonna be interesting.
They're gonna be playing a lot of Wildcat, Rocat.
Yeah,
They gonna have the
Roshan.
Rocat on deck. Might
Roshan.
see
Oh,
some passes out of Roshan Johnson.
I mean, we're waiting for it. I think that game's gonna be a lot more interesting than people think. 14 is crazy.
Keandre
11.
Coburn is showing them respect. That just shows you what the Texas team thinks of UTSA, which is,
But even then, like, they should take everyone seriously. Like,
I mean,
you
yeah.
lost to Kansas last year. You've had some embarrassing losses throughout the years.
Okay,
Like
but like
that mentality just
you know
sucks.
how past Texas teams are. Whenever they have this high of a
Yeah,
game,
that's why. That's why I'm saying like they should, and that's good. That should be the standard. Like it should be like that from now on. They shouldn't take anybody lightly. It doesn't matter
like
if it's Appalachian State or UTSA.
like like I'm glad that I saw this morning that they're very disappointed with the loss, which they should be, because that was a very winnable game, and they expected to win that game, even going into the week, without knowing everything that was going to happen. They prepared very well. The game plan was spotless. It was amazing. It was a beautiful game plan made by Sark and PK and Coach Gary Patterson. And yeah, it helps ease the worry, knowing that the team is focused on UTSA and are trying to build upon a very disappointing loss and trying to build on their season, which is not something that has been seen in Texas in many years.
I mean, we'll see, man. It's like when UTSA lost, like even Trailer said, like I broke the 24-hour rule. Like it took him like 3 days to get over it, and I'm just like, it's the same thing. Like you have a game that you should have won. So I don't think Texas is gonna have a problem bouncing back and playing hard. It's just they have so many injuries.
Going back to the Texas Bama game, the way you said playing together, that defense, the reason it looks so good is because they were playing together. Like, I don't know how many, there weren't many solo tackles that were made. It was, everybody was flying to the ball. Like, if somebody missed a tackle, there was a defender right there behind him to make the tackle and negate many yards. That's why there were so many 3-and-outs. That's why there were many field goals. The defense was just, it was insane. Just Anthony Cook might be the team's best tackler. That's a former corner, which is insane.
Yeah, man, it was a great game, but I don't care what you say. I don't care what no one says. UTSA is gonna pull up the upset on Saturday.
Oh my god.
I don't care what the line says. I don't care what anybody says. If the Seahawks just beat the Broncos, give me UTSA on Saturday. I don't care what the line's at. Give me the birds, because we're gonna give you all the bird on Saturday.
Yo, your fans need to get a grip.
Nah, man, this is it, man.
No, your fans need to get a grip. Like they're the where freaking your own head coach has to say, "Yo, y'all motherfuckers need to chill on Twitter with the trash talk." Like that's embarrassing. Like come on, y'all need to get a grip.
I mean, it kind of goes both ways, dude. There's a lot of Texas people talking crap too.
Who
But
cares?
I get it.
They deserve to talk. Like I mean, they don't
Nah,
know.
man, nobody deserves to talk crap, man. You're talking about a team that just went 5-7 last year, like Texas had no business going
I
five
mean,
and seven,
that's fine, dude.
and you're talking crap about
It's
no.
UTSA. Like these fans don't have respect
Doesn't
for
matter.
UTSA still. I know what UTSA is about because I saw them last year. I'm giving you 80% of the fan base has no idea about UTSA. They just think it's another
It's not
UTEP.
even that, dude. It's just okay. That's just disrespectful. Don't ever
To the
put us down there with
80%, they see
UTEP.
UTSA
I
as another
hate
UTEP. Like that's just how it is.
UTEP.
I told you. I know what UTSA is about. I know that they're a good
Coach
team.
Trailer is bringing in the defending Conference USA champs. Not trash ass UTEP. Don't ever say that again. UTEP.
I'm not saying that's
UTEP and Texas State are just garbage. Garbage.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not saying that's what I think, but that's just what other fans probably
I mean,
think.
I still think UTSA can get it done on Saturday, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
I mean, I would be surprised if it happens. But
Coach Cheddar's gonna have them boys humming.
I mean, we shall see. I mean, that defense looked salty, and I loved it. And I don't know. And hey, if y'all can't
Old
run the
man
ball,
Frank, bro. Old man Frank.
if y'all can't run the ball, I don't see how y'all are gonna score.
Old man Frank, bro.
Because Bama looked abysmal. They gave up on the run in the first quarter, which is insane.
We don't need to run the ball. We have old man Frank. We have Sakari.
They had
We have
Bryce
Cephas.
Young.
Give me man Frank over that guy any day.
They had Bryce Young, and he
I'll
looked
take
pedestrian
old
as
man
hell.
Frank. I'll take old man Frank over
Okay.
Bryce Young any day.
Okay.
Any day. Give me Frank Harris.
Okay.
Any day.
Anyways,
Well, we can talk NFL now because
no.
NFL was
I want to
interesting.
talk about one more thing.
What else, man? What else you got?
The fact that Texas A&M paid $1.5 million
Oh, this dude.
to get
Unnecessary.
smoked by Appalachian State at home is
This
insane.
dude.
That is
I mean, it
insane.
happens.
That does not happen.
Texas is about to pay 1.52 to get smoked on Saturday.
No, I bet they are.
Heck yeah, man.
I bet they
I
are.
told you, man.
But dude, like
You're going to see me in section 15. This big foam finger.
dude,
Do y'all have foam fingers? I don't think so.
their offense just looks so bad. Like it was sad. It was sad. I don't know how.
I didn't watch the game.
I mean, I didn't watch it either, but just seeing those numbers is the most disgusting. I watched highlights. I lied. I watched highlights. Dude, it just looked awful. I mean, how do you only get 9 first downs against Appalachian State? I mean, I don't care who you are. If you're the number 6 team in the country, you get more than 9 first downs in a game.
It was bad.
It's not possible that your offense can be that bad. It just can't. And the defense, I mean, this is supposed to be one of the best defenses in the country. And they got sunned by the Mountaineers of Appalachian State.
Yeah,
It's
the possession time was wild.
41 minutes to 19?
I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was bad.
You can't have that. You can't have that. And I don't know if you saw this, but you know Evan Stewart, right?
Yeah.
So Aggie fans are very mad right now because he retweeted a quote by Jonte Cook that said, right now,
Oh, I think I saw it. Something about the system.
right now Texas has the system, but they don't have the players. A&M has the players, but they don't have the system. And Evan Stewart went back to retweet that, which was a quote made back in, I want to say in June. It was long. It was long ago. Stewart was pissed. He went through Twitter and looked for this tweet just to retweet it again and say,
Well, I'd be pissed too, man. We just lost against Appalachian State at home.
and you're a 5-star number one receiver recruit in the country, and you're playing
Yeah.
playing that offense. Meanwhile, you're seeing Sark make Worthy look like a star, and on national
He's looking
television,
good, man.
you have Jordan
looking good.
Whittington. You have Jordan Whittington looking. I mean, the offense looks so much better with the backup QB on one foot. Then they did so much better against Alabama with Hudson Card than what Haynes King, third-year player, looked against Appalachian State at home.
I mean, I ain't beat Bama too. So
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying
I
that
put
they
up
didn't win
respect,
because
man.
they didn't win because of the offense. I'll give you that much. They won because
I mean,
of the
he
defense.
looked good. I watched that game, and what's his name? Calzada he was moving the ball. He was picking up third downs. He didn't look bad. But this team just, I don't know. I didn't see the game, but just
It was
losing
embarrassing.
against Appalachian State.
It was embarrassing. And the cherry on top was they were the favorite to get College Game Day for their game against Miami, and they lost that to Appalachian State versus Troy. Just because they
Yeah, that's
lost that
wild.
game, which is insane to think about. That College Game Day was like, we have this ranked matchup of number 23 versus number, I think, 12. I don't even know what Miami's ranked right now. Let's go to Appalachian State versus Troy, which just because of the videos that came on Twitter of them burning the city down.
Oh, they were going nuts, man. No alcohol was left, bro, after that game.
They were swimming
Every
in the
bar
river.
was dry.
They were swimming in rivers. They were doing everything. It was insane.
They were flipping cars. Like,
Hey, yo, those fans in Boone, they know how to do it. They know how to do it in Boone.
oh, there were those quote unquote hillbillies from Mountaineers or whatever the dude was saying.
They don't know how to read a map. They don't know how to...
Yeah, with two brain cells. Yeah.
That's an embarrassing video. You can't have that, dude. Dude, I wonder if because that video went viral, I wonder if they stopped doing the midnight yells.
Nah, they're probably still gonna keep doing it.
But you think so? I don't.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think so, dude. That was bad. Like,
I'm
that
pretty
was
sure.
bad.
I'm pretty sure that's like one of their like best traditions. They're gonna keep doing it.
I don't even know how that's a good tradition, but what I mean, I guess. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. When I was leaving the stadium after the game, which is I'll continue that point. Another thing I loved that the fans, all 105,000, stayed on their seats after the game to give a round of applause to the team for their effort. No booze, anything. It was.
How you gonna go, man? I mean, they lost by one. It's not like they got blown out.
Philly would have booed them. Am I lying?
Who you say we could boo 'em?
Philly.
I mean, maybe.
Philly would have. No, there's no maybe. Philly would have definitely booed him, but that's not the point. I just love that the fans all stayed and did the Eyes of Texas with the team and gave them a round of applause when they were leaving. But I love that. That's just a minor point. But talking about the leaving the stadium, so it was like a huge bottleneck. There's like 100 fans just in one little small area, just jam packed, like it was a mosh pit. So I managed to like squirt out of that and then walk out, and then the band was like marching to Bevo Boulevard, I think, and they had the percussion going, and they were all chanting "Beat the hell out of UTSA." And I forgot to tell you about that, but I thought that shit was funny. I was trying to record it.
Ain't gonna be nothing, bro. We're gonna be surprised on Saturday. A lot of people gonna be surprised. An old man Frank throws 5 touchdowns.
And there was also a super drunk dude that tried to fight every Bama fan that he saw walking by. It was so bad. Like, I just wanted to tell him, like, yo, dude, get a grip. Like, bro was just like, Alabama, y'all are fucking trash. Number one team, hell nah. Like, dude, it was bad. And then he tried to talk to this girl who was with her boyfriend, just like, yeah, Texas, Alabama's trash. And he had his arm around her. I was just like, dude, like, you're about to get fucking socked. Like, the boyfriend just looked at her, like, mean mugged him, like, yo, get the fuck. Like, yo, relax. And I feel like the dude noticed, like, that he was drunk, and he just, like, he relaxed a little bit, like, okay. Like, he just told him to get away. And, like, the dude he got, like, in the middle of the band going, like, doing marching. He was just like, oh, yeah, Texas, they're the best. It was just like, dude. Like, I just started to think, like, yo, when did this dude start drinking? Like, goddamn. He had a drink in his hand as he was walking.
As I said earlier, Texas isn't back. But one team is. And it's not the Cowboys. It ain't your year. It ain't A&M. It ain't their year.
I want Will Anderson.
But the Seattle Seahawks are back, baby. No Russell Wilson. No problem. Geno Smith. West Virginia, Geno Smith. Just look at these numbers, man. 23 for 28. 195 yards. 2 touchdowns. And he was trucking people. He was juking people. How many rush yards did he have? He had 14.
Damn,
I'll take
I
that.
felt like he had more.
Yeah, me too. I was about to hype him up. I thought he had more. He was just making people miss in the pocket, man. And Parkinson finally played, caught a touchdown. DK Metcalf, I regret not drafting him now in fantasy. I mean, he didn't do much.
Dude, that's 10 points in fantasy. Like, I don't know why you're guessing
I'll
that.
take, dude, because, dude, that's against, dude, who was on his hurt? Tane was at him the whole game. Dude, they're going to find that connection.
Their leading receiver had 43 yards.
Lockett had some crucial third down pickups.
He had 28 yards.
And those 3 receptions were on third down.
Okay, but I don't know why you're bringing up fantasy. Like, for fantasy, that's crap.
Man, because you gotta buy in on Geno Smith.
If anything,
this is the beginning, dude. This is the beginning.
I wouldn't even say if anything. Rashad Penny looked nice, but he only had 12 carries.
Well, yeah, because Geno Smith put the team on. He put the city on his back. He didn't put the team. He put the whole city on his back.
I mean, dude,
you didn't hear how they were booing Russ? Oh my god.
Denver gave that game away just with the 2 fumbles inside the 1 yard line, which is insane to me.
No, they didn't give nothing. We took that. Okay. They didn't give up nothing. We took that. We made that happen. Okay. Diggs making that on the 1, and then who it was forced to fumble on the second one. I saw the second one. Al Woods pushing the pocket back. We made that happen. Ain't nobody give us nothing.
And then
ain't nobody give us nothing.
Then Nathaniel Hackett being an absolute moron, letting 40 seconds drip off the clock just to kick a 64-yard field goal. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I mean, he had the leg. That's a tough kick.
What?
But
what would you do in that situation? Would you kick the 64 fucking yarder, or would you go for? Where'd you go for it? 4th and 4.
I put the ball in Russ's hands, man. You always gotta put the ball.
You put the ball on your franchise quarterback's hands. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you going for a 64-yarder instead of going for the.
All I know is Seattle's back. We're back. Let everybody know we're up. First place in the division.
Is this Hackett's first year?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my god.
I think who was it? Vic Fangio got fired.
I'm canning Hackett after that first game. That was embarrassing. That was terrible. No, that was awful.
Let everybody know the Seattle Seahawks are back. Geno Smith. Forget about CJ Stroud. Forget about Bryce Young. We're winning the division. Next week, we're beating the 49ers.
I mean, you all are in first place.
Exactly. And next week, we're going to be 2-0. And we're going to push the 49ers to 0-2. We're back. The Seahawks are back.
All right.
And the Cowboys are dead.
I got something I want to get off my chest regarding the Cowboys.
They're dead.
Kellen Moore is a moron. There, I said it. How? Explain to me how. Let me pull up these stats because I remember what the stats were at halftime. I don't know what the game ended at, but what's his face? Why? Explain to me. Why does in that first half? You saw that first half just like I did. Why did Dak Prescott have 18 passes or whatever he had in that first half? He was like 6 of 18. Meanwhile, you have Ezekiel Elliott, who had 8 carries for like 50 yards. He was averaging 5.6 yards per carry. He was looking good. He was moving the chains. He was gaining chunk yards. You keep throwing. You keep throwing to receivers named Dennis Houston. Who the hell is that? Want me to tell you something? God. Not even ESPN had any clue who that guy was because ESPN didn't even have him on his database. You want to know what he was listed as? Unknown player.
This dude.
He was listed as unknown player by ESPN. But no, I mean, I feel like Kellen Moore thought he was Fivehead. He thought he was Galaxy Brain. He said, "Oh, the Buccaneers aren't expecting this Dennis Houston kid to be great." Because he's not. He's trash. He doesn't play for a reason. But nah, let's not give it to the franchise running back that we gave a big contract contract to, who looked great running the ball with those 5.6 yards per carry. Nah. Instead, let's give it to Dennis Houston, Noah Brown, Simi Fehoko. Like, yeah, let's give it to these guys. Let Dak pass 18 times in the first half just to these morons that don't know how to catch the ball or separate. Instead of the running back that was getting it done. It's just stupid. And then, no. That's not even the most asinine thing. If you're going to be passing it like that a lot. Oh, you know what? You know what's a good idea? Let's put Tony Pollard back there. Yeah, he'll pass protect. Pass protection by running backs? Pff, who cares? Anybody could do it. Just put your body in front of him. Devin White made Tony Pollard look like his bitch. That play was sad. And it was all game. Tony Pollard couldn't block a soul. He was a cone. You know those cone drills that your coaches make you do in practice? He was the literal cone that the edge defender has to get by. He was the cone. That was Tony Pollard all game. So all the people that say, oh, Tony Pollard is better than Zeke. Zeke, fat fuck. He can't run the ball. He's trash. Tony Pollard is great. Watch that Tampa Bay game. Watch him try to run. Watch him try to pass block. Watch him look like an absolute fool trying to pass block Devin White. That's why Zeke is better.
Bro, that's a tough task, man.
Zeke would have blocked him easily because that's what Zeke is.
I don't know about easily.
With. No, easily.
I don't know about easily. He would have blocked him, but it wouldn't have been easily.
Zeke is one of the best pass blockers in the entire league, and you have him on the sideline the entire third quarter and the beginning of the fourth quarter for Tony Pollard just to look like an absolute fool. Makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense, and it was so frustrating to see. You want to know the final stat line for Tony Pollard? This is the guy they elected to go with, right? He had 6 carries, 8 yards. He had 2 receptions, 14 yards. So, yeah, Tony Pollard is a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's not a trash can. But if you're going to be passing the ball a lot, you know your offensive line is not good. Why do you have him back there to pass protect? Use him as put him as a slot receiver. I would rather see Tony Pollard as a slot receiver than freaking Dennis Houston. Mr. Unknown Player on ESPN's database because they didn't know he existed. No, I would rather have Zeke back there if you're going to pass the ball. At least give yourself a chance to have an extra blocker than Mr. Cone, Tony Pollard. Throw him out on a route. Make him useful. Dude is the most useless player in the backfield trying to block. He's literally useless. You're basically going 10 on 11. And inside of the thing you're going with that offensive line and Tony Pollard back there, you're basically going 2 on 4. And that's why Dak he was just under pressure all the time because Tony Pollard couldn't block a soul. It was the most frustrating game that I've ever seen. I've never gotten this angry. Over the Cowboys in I don't know how many years. Like I've grown. What is it? Apathetic. I think that's the word. Apathetic towards the Cowboys.
You're just used to sucking.
No, it's not even that. I just don't care anymore. Like I don't care anymore. Like they don't annoy me anymore. Like I do not care anymore. I would rather care about my fantasy football team than care about the Dallas Cowboys. But seeing that game was just frustrating because I've never seen a more unprepared team in my life. It was ridiculous. It looked like they were trying to play the 4th week of preseason for week 1.
It's the GOAT, bro. That's what happens when you play the GOAT.
It wasn't even the defense. Micah Parsons looked amazing. Trayvon Diggs didn't even get burnt. He was breaking up passes. Julio did not burn him. No, he didn't.
Yeah. Julio caught one of those deep bombs. I saw it.
It wasn't on him. It was on Anthony Brown's bitch ass. Another trash can.
Mike Evans burned him too for a touchdown.
I mean, that was a one-handed catch. I mean, good congrats. You made an amazing catch on that throw. Trayvon Diggs played that as good as he can.
Look at that. Look at that shot. Look at just that picture. Mike Evans makes unreal catch. And Diggs is just
That's the only play he let up. Trayvon Diggs looked
totally went
great.
3 for
And
69, but he got a bomb.
yeah, none of them was. The stat line on Trayvon Diggs was 2 receptions for 20 yards and a touchdown. I mean, I'll take
And
that. Huh?
Lenny Fournette. Oh my goodness. Lenny Fournette went absolutely wild.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that's what happens when your defense is tired because your offense can't sustain a drive because you know what? You don't run the ball. You just pass it 3 straight times to nobodies like Devin Houston and Noah Brown and not complete a single fucking pass. Where the freaking time of possession is just absolutely dominant. It looked like Appalachian State versus Texas A&M. That's how embarrassing it was.
This dude.
The offense was non-existent. They would rather pass it to nobody receivers than feed Ezekiel Elliott, which is moronic.
Now you got, what's his name, starting next week?
Cooper Rush.
For Rush, man. Rush is the man.
I don't even want to win. I want to go 2-15. I want to go 2-15.
Go out and trade for what's his face? For Jimmy.
Fuck Jimmy G. I want 2-15. I want that big fat lard ass Big Mike fired, and I want Sean Payton to be the head coach because this is absurd. We're in year 3 and they do not look better. They look like sacks of garbage.
I told you when Mike McCarthy got hired, he wasn't gonna do nothing. And you were like, "Oh, he has the keys. He won the Super Bowl. This guy's gonna bring us back."
I didn't. I never said that. I mean, I was definitely trolling with
Yes,
that part.
you did.
No, I was definitely trolling
Yeah,
with that part.
okay.
The thing that the
Okay.
thing that I meant was that he's gonna be better than Jason Garrett, and he has been better than Jason Garrett. But this is embarrassing.
To what extent?
I said he was
He
gonna
had
be
a
better
way
than Jason
better
Garrett.
team last year, and he choked
They played a better team
at home.
Hey,
No. You had literally the best offense, like in every category. You had the best defense in every category, and then you play at home and you just get bullied. They got bullied against the 49ers.
they made it the conference championship, dude. What more do you want?
Dude, the Seahawks beat them twice.
Okay, the Seahawks beat them twice. They still played in the conference championship.
They're trash. The
They were a
49ers
game
are
away
trash.
from the Super Bowl. They were
They're
winning that
trash,
game
dude.
too against the Rams.
Yeah, the 49ers are trash. They would have gotten blown out in the football.
Okay,
49ers are trash.
whatever.
They've always been trash.
I don't care. I want Mike McCarthy gone. I'd fire him this week. I don't care. Make Dan Quinn the head coach. Fuck it. Get him out of here.
I mean, that didn't work out.
I don't care. I'd rather have Dan Quinn than Mike McCarthy at this point. I hate Mike McCarthy. He's dead to me. He's literally dead to me for trotting out that fucking garbage on Sunday Night Football for the entire nation to see. 19-3.
So I was going to play the GOAT, bro. The GOAT.
The only team that didn't score a touchdown. Oh, and then to put the cherry on top, Dak broke his freaking thumb.
The fact that they scored a touchdown is hilarious. Dak breaking his thumb is not. I feel bad for Dak. He didn't deserve that.
In a meaningless drive. He broke his thumb on a meaningless drive.
Dak didn't deserve that. I hope he's back better. But after seeing how Russell Wilson came back after a hand injury,
If they're gonna trade
it's
for
gonna be tough.
if they're gonna trade for a QB, I want Sam Ehlinger. I don't want that garbage can Jimmy G. I will take Sam Ehlinger. I don't care if we go 2-15 with him at QB.
I don't think you go 2-15.
I want to go 2-15. That's what I want. I want 2-15.
Sam's the guy, man. Sam's the guy. We used to hate him, but Sam's the guy.
I never hated him.
Shut up.
Okay, no, that's cap.
Shut up.
I hated him in 2017. I hated him in 2017.
I told you since 2015, Sam was the guy.
2017, I saw him make that throw against Oklahoma State in overtime, and he was dead to me.
He was trying to make a play. It was fourth down.
It was not fourth down.
He needed to make a play.
It was not fourth down. That's why I was mad because like, what is that throw?
He
It's
needed
not
to
fourth
make a
down.
play. And the receiver was miscommunication with the receiver. Receiver messed up too.
Regardless, I hated him 2017. Then 2018 happened, and he won my heart.
Sam's been the man. Sam's the
then-
man. Sam I am.
And then he came back in 2020, and he was playing with like a ruptured leg or something. Something bad had happened. I don't even know. And he looked absolutely terrible. And I wanted Casey Thompson to play because I didn't think unhealthy Sam was good for the team.
And look where Casey Thompson's at now.
Is that Nebraska?
Got Scott Frost fired.
Got it. Because they lost to Georgia Southern. Yo, I don't know if you saw that. You saw that stat? What's it called? That Nebraska was like 241-0 when they scored 35 or more points.
Yeah, and then also that if they would have waited till October 1st, they would have had to pay him like 15 mil less, and they were like, "Nah, get out now."
Well, no,
No.
The thing was that they fired him now, so they're paying the 15 mil. But if they fired him in October 1st, it would have got cut in half.
Exactly. They were like, "Screw that, just get out. We'll pay the 15 mil."
It's a mess.
But anyways, let's finish this off with NFL pick-em, man, because I'm exhausted. I got a team tomorrow, and I
want to say one more.
Emotionally drained.
I want to say one more thing. The Panthers are frauds. I'm so mad at that game. Baker Mayfield is a garbage man.
They got it going in the second half, but they looked bad in the first half. Credit where you got to do, bro. The Browns D-line they're impressive.
And Joe Shiesty's dead to me.
I mean, he's going to be dead to you when he throws 3 TDs this weekend against your boy.
What do you mean?
Jamar Chase is about to route.
What do you mean?
He's going to route your way up.
I'm going to be happy as hell because I want Will Anderson.
He's going to throw 3 TDs. Right. Easy.
All right, let's do this.
Jamar Chase going crazy. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm emotionally drained.
Even though our record is embarrassing, but...
I mean, we're picking on Mondays. This is tough. See, Thursday, Chiefs looked amazing. Chargers looked decent. Raiders are a good team. 3.5. I don't know. Is it at KC? It's at KC. I gotta have to roll with the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
I'm going the Chiefs as well.
Then the next one, what is it? Bengals Cowboys. Give me Joe Shiesty and Jamar Chase. Did you see the spread? I think it was like Cowboys -2. Now it's Bengals -7. But I mean, it makes sense.
I'm taking the Bengals to win by 20.
I got Bengals, Jets, Browns. What's his name? Zach Wilson gonna play, or is it still?
It's still Flacco.
Nah, give me the Browns. I don't care if Brissett's.
I'm taking the Brownies. I'm taking the Brownies.
Give me the Lions, dude. Give me the Lions. They're eating kneecaps, biting ankles. Give me the Lions against the Commanders, against the football team.
This is a very hard game for me to pick because I want to pick the Commanders. But
nah, the Lions are going to win. Lions are at home.
I'm taking the Lions.
Lions looked amazing last week. Buccaneers, Saints. I'm not betting against the GOAT.
I'm taking the Buccaneers. The Saints look like my ass last week or yesterday.
Panthers, Giants. Saquon healthy, man. Danny Dimes.
Now it's easy. I'm taking the Giants. The Panthers are garbage.
New York. Yeah, I guess I have to take the Giants too. They just looked amazing. Patriots, Steelers. I get the Steelers.
I'm taking the Steelers. Terrible. The Patriots are horrible. I don't know how they're favored.
They're favored? What's the spread?
1.5, but still they're favored. On the road.
It's because the Steelers lost TJ Watt.
I don't care if they lost TJ Watt. The Patriots look like my ass.
Yeah, but Bill Belichick's gonna have him come back. Yeah, I'll still take the Steelers.
I'm still taking the Steelers.
Colts, Jags, give me JT all day. Run him, my boy.
I'm taking the Colts, dude. Why are we doing
for another 160 yards?
So, what'd you take, the Giants or the Panthers?
Oh, I got the Giants.
We all have the same picks, dude. This is fucking stupid.
So far.
Colts, Jags. I'm taking the Colts.
Dolphins, I got the Colts. I got the Dolphins.
I got the Ravens.
Heck no, bro. Give me Tua.
Tua's no. Give me Lamar.
Nah, I got the Dolphins. They're gonna get it done. Falcons, Rams. I got the Rams. Falcons blew another lead. What's new?
I got the Rams.
Yeah, and then the future Super Bowl champ, Seahawks. Big over 49ers. I don't care if it's in San Fran.
You're freaking
We're going 2-0. Heck yeah, bro. Did you see Geno Smith tonight? And I think Elijah Mitchell's out. I don't know if George Kittle's going to play. I mean, it is Monday. But I don't care if he plays. We're going to beat him.
I'm picking the Niners. They're not playing in another monsoon like that.
It doesn't matter. Trey Lance is a bust.
Okay.
Texans, Broncos. Oh, Russell's going to come back with a vengeance. Texans did look a lot better than I expected. But, nah, Russell. I mean, dude, the defense didn't do that good today. They looked vulnerable. And David Mills was slinging the pill.
Hold up.
But,
I did not see this. Give me 1 sec. Hold on.
What? Telling you, man, dude, he was slinging it, bro. Look at Davis Mills.
I'm not worried about Davis Mills. I know Davis Mills is him. I told you this. But this is what I'm... What?
Yeah, Rex Burkhead was getting a lot of the carries.
Why?
And a lot of... I don't know.
Why did they say Dameon Pierce? They made a big deal about Dameon Pierce being the starter. He's RB1, and he's getting out-touched by Rex Burkhead.
I don't know.
Wow.
Dude, look at Jonathan Taylor's stats. Oh my god, they need to ride him, dude. I hate that they want to open it up with Matt Ryan. Just feed the
right
guy.
He had 31 carries.
That's why before the season they were saying that they wanted to not have games like that. But dude, Jonathan Taylor was just going like
31 carries.
Deservedly so, but you're also talking about a game that went like literally to
Matt Ryan had
the end of
carries.
overtime.
God. And 50 passes, good God.
50 carries.
50 passes is insane. But all right, whatever.
He ran a couple.
Let's keep going. I was just shocked to see Rex Burkhead.
Got the Broncos coming back.
At the Broncos.
Russell Wilson's not going 0-2. Cardinals, Raiders. I am not taking the Raiders ever again, but I hate the Cardinals for what they did. So, man.
Did you see that?
Give me the Raiders.
I'm taking the Cardinals. But did you see that video Did you watch Last Chance U?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay. Well, there was this coach. He was the.
I know Coach JB. He just cusses like. He says like 85% of things are bad words.
Yeah, well, Coach JB, he was one of the coaches in Last Chance U. The dude's a maniac. He was like, that's like an electric head coach that you play for. But I just bring that to bring context. Do you see that video that he was analyzing the Cardinals or Kyler Murray?
I didn't watch the video. I saw he did that though.
So he said, this play right here is the reason why the Cardinals had that film study on his contract, because the play was that the corner was showing that he's blitzing. So what you do is that you put the tight end to pick it up. You set up the tight end to pick it up. But Kyler didn't even look to the right side. He didn't even look on the other way. He was just paying attention to the other side that had the bunch of receivers. And he didn't set up his protection. He didn't set up anything. And that play resulted in a sack, as you would imagine, with a free corner just running to your blind side. But
yeah, there was also that meme that said Kyler Murray's like 0-70 or 0-42, something like that, when Call of Duty has double XP weekend. And I'm like, these dudes.
People are crazy because he hasn't even lost 47 games in his career.
I forgot what it was, or something like that.
No, it was.
Like,
No, it was 0-47. It was, but I was just like, dude, he hasn't even lost. God. I don't think he's lost 20 games in his career, which is insane.
In his life, dude.
But yeah, I got the Cardinals over the Raiders.
I got the Raiders. Give me Waller and Derek Carr. Could bounce back. Give me the Bears, dude. I'm gonna hammer this drum all season. The Davante Adams-less Packers bad. Give me Justin Fields.
At Lambeau?
I don't care. And Sunday Night Football, I don't care. Give me the Bears. Give me Justin Fields. He looked good in the second half. He figured it out. If he can do that in a monsoon, he can do it against the Packers.
I'm still picking the Packers. It's just, dude, look how many carries Aaron Jones had. It's just right. You just
Bear down.
Do you just see the amount of carries Aaron Jones had? It's a travesty. No, he's gonna have more. He's gonna have more, and they're gonna win that game.
This is the game that scares me. Titans, Bills.
Why does that game scare you? I'm picking the Bills to slaughter the Tennessee Titans. They are horrible.
That's what everyone's gonna want. That's what everyone's gonna pick. The spread is probably gonna be huge. What's it at? I can't see it.
It's 10.
What's that? 10?
10.
Yeah, dude, and look exactly what everyone said Monday night. Broncos are gonna slaughter the Seahawks, dude. You should have. I think 90% of the bets were on Broncos.
Okay. The Broncos are playing on the road. The Bills are playing at home.
It's just,
The
Titans play
Titans
terrible.
lost to the Giants. I'm picking the Bills to murder the Titans.
I'm picking the Bills, but the spread scares me. Spread scares me.
And then
I'm
Philly
just not
Vikings,
gonna. I mean,
I'm taking the Vikings.
at Philly, Monday Night Football. The Vikings looked amazing.
Jay Jettas.
Yeah, he looked unstoppable. But the Eagles they're gonna put Slay on him.
They could put Slay on him all they want. Jay Jettas is going to be teabagging him all game.
Guess I have to take the Vikings. They just looked too good. But I could definitely see the Eagles pulling it off. What's the spread?
1.5.
Oof, rightfully so. I guess if the Eagles are healthy, because I think they had some running back injury.
No, Miles Sanders is fine.
He's fine. Nah, give me the Eagles.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm definitely going 16-0 this week.
You're going to what?
16-0. I'm getting all these picks right.
After your 6-10 start?
Yeah. After my 6-10 lead, I'll build on it.
Oh, shit.
Give me and UTSA
Huh?
to cover. Give me UTSA to cover too.
Texas is going to slaughter them.
No chance when you have this guy in section 15 with the foam finger.
You're going to get stabbed.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
You're going to get stabbed.
Bro, I'll smack him with my foam finger.
That won't do anything. Yo, I will
Do you
say
guys
this.
have foam
I
fingers?
will say this. I remember I told you that I hated my section. It wasn't as bad. The trashy girl didn't go.
Just wait till they lose against UTSA and see how loud it gets.
I can't wait for that because it's not going to happen.
Rally towel and foam finger. We gonna be there.
You just need to get your fans in check. They need to get a grip.
Nah, we gonna be loud and proud.
All right.
Braids up.
All right, dude. Close it out.